So follow up on how do Christians practically do justice or with integration around, I would assume, church and life. You know, I've come to believe that the justice work comes much more naturally out of relationship, and so this idea of being a good neighbor, the idea of what my relationships look like as I'm a good neighbor, where I live. You know, we need to make decisions on where we live and those kinds of things that make our life begin to encompass people that we may not necessarily know culturally, but begin to develop relationships with people cross culturally, cross denominations, those types of things, and then and I think more specifically relationships with people who are less resourced than we are, like vulnerable folks in the world, and I think out of that relational context, justice arises, right? So if I'm in a relationship with my neighbors who go to the same school as my kids, then and I'm a part of the PTA and I'm involved in the school and helping to make the school better for my kids, it makes it better for all the kids, right? And I think that idea of justice is one that makes it much more practical. So, we don't say, justice brings in some things around housing and things around, these issues of education and these types of things. I think if I know someone who is who's poor or less fortunate than I am as far as economics is concerned, if I'm friends with that person, then there's a natural understanding that I want to help, or I want to be a part. I want my friend to have what I have. I think that is a big step towards making justice more practical and real.